Good morning and a warm welcome to all. The Heritage School started as a humble establishment in a city with a long legacy of reputable schools and has undoubtedly made a resounding name for itself. An establishment that began operating out of one building today has a sprawling, scenic campus with unlimited facilities and the best faculty one could ask for. It's not just the campus that grew, though. The Heritage School's reputation for its unique approaches to education and the holistic development of every student grew and spread as well. Today, the Heritage School is known not just nationally but internationally for its commitment to excellence and ability to nurture truly humane global citizens.
One attribute of the Heritage School that is upheld by students and teachers alike is the spirit of tolerance and inclusivity. From their early years, students grow alongside those with minds and abilities that differ from their own. This instills values of mutual respect, acceptance, compassion, and empathy in every individual. Over the course of these 2 decades, we have seen the spirit of tolerance and compassion expand onwards and upwards as students of the Heritage School start ventures of their own to serve and assist the people around them at every level. This is only possible because our school is an institution that encourages students to think bigger and establish initiatives that broaden their horizons. We welcome you to the 20th Foundation Day celebration of the Heritage School.
We would like to start with the lighting of the auspicious lamp and our school prayer song, Atmadeep Chalao.
अपने मन मंदिर में आत्मदीप जलाओ आत्मदीप जलाओ कोटि सूर्य सम तेज स्वरूपा कोटि सूर्य सम तेज स्वरूपा अपने मन में दिव्य स्वरूपा अपने मन में दिव्य स्वरूपा आत्मदीप जलाओ आत्मदीप जलाओ दिव्य ज्योति ज्ञान ज्योति प्रेम ज्योत जलाओ आत्मदीप जलाओ आत्मदीप जलाओ
The invocation dance will now be performed by our middle school students. This is a composition of Rabindranath Tagore, which is set to the tune of Rag Bhim Polashri.
Pardon, dedicate dedicated 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 pardon.
বিপুল তরঙ্গরে বিপুল তরঙ্গরে সব গগন উদ্বেলিয়া মগন করি অতীত অনাগত আলোকে উজ্জ্বল জীবনে চঞ্চল একই আনন্দ তরঙ্গ বিপুল তরঙ্গরে বিপুল তরঙ্গরে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে সব গগন উদ্বেলিয়া মগন করে অতীত অনাগত আলোকে উজ্জ্বল জীবনে চঞ্চল একই আনন্দ তরঙ্গ বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে বিপুল তরঙ্গ রে।
We would now like to invite our principal, Ma'am Seema Sapru, to present her annual report and speak about the journey of the school for the past 20 years.
Namaskar and good morning. I extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Dilip Surkar, Executive Director, Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center, Mr. Shashank Veera, Educationist, Partner Hearth Advisors, and as Shashank Veera, Mr. Veera just now told me that I should mention that he is basically a teacher. So we also have with us Mr. H.K. Chaudhary, Chairman, Kalyan Bharti Trust, Mr. Vikram Swarup, Chairman, School Managing Committee, Honorable Trustees, Mr. Prabir Roy, Director, Kalyan Bharti Trust, Mr. Pradeep Agarwal, CEO, Kalyan Bharti Trust, parents, colleagues, and dear children. I'm honored to be presenting my 15th report, and I must repeat it. This is my 15th report as the principal of the Heritage School. We are proud to be an inclusive school offering qualifications for the learners of all abilities. Our achievements in sports activities and our outreach programs say it all for the holistic teaching and learning at the Heritage School. We are, participating in at the national level in basketball, archery, rifle shooting, athletics, swimming, and chess, and we've won many accolades. Last year, of course, was an exception and everything happened online. So most events were cancelled, and we are waiting for everything to happen, normally, the way the school would start normally, and we are hoping that will happen soon enough. We believe in community service, for which all students starting class 1 devote 20 to 40 hours, which is age appropriate. Providing employment to the tribal people by marketing handicrafts, by teaching poor children, cultivating mushrooms, tending to patients, looking after little children in the orphanages and the elderly in old age homes, providing help to sight impaired and bringing awareness about the environment. These are a few things, few initiatives that the school has taken. Career and behavioral counseling are an inseparable part of the Heritage School. Our IGCSE results have been brilliant like every year. However, the results of IBDP, ICSE, ISC, and NIS are still awaited. Now, a glimpse of the year 2020-2021. It's a little boring because everything was online. Online classes for the whole school, COVID protocol in the buses, pre-board examinations, we somehow managed to conduct physically because there was, the first wave had just weaned off. We started it. We conducted those examinations, practical examinations for CISCE. So we managed to do that as well. And within the time frame that was given to us by CISCE, we had virtual Children's Day, virtual school concert. We also, held and conducted and hosted our THS Model United Nations. And last year, on the same day, we had a Prize Day 2020, and Dr. Kiran Bedi, the governor of Puducherry, she was our chief guest, and of course, naturally, it was virtually. And Utopia, the school fest, was celebrated. Bollywood actor Miss Ekavali Khanna was our chief guest. Independence Day and Republic Day were celebrated in school by unfurling and by hoisting the flag. And we held a very unique exhibition which was called Gallery on Wheels, It was put up by the students of the Heritage School on Republic Day, and it was for 2 days. So we collaborated with the Calcutta Tramways company to have a mobile art display, and everybody loved it. So investiture ceremony was also conducted last year. We are hoping this year we'll be able to do it face to face. And we conducted it following all safety protocol. This was one photograph where we were standing close to each other. Otherwise, we were all very, very far from each other, at least 6 feet distance we were following. Inter-school mock trial happened in the school. And we must mention our achievements despite lockdown. The school team adapted to the cliched new normal and was adjudged #1 co-ed day school in West Bengal and Kolkata and ranked 12th best school in India. So very proud of our achievements. Most prestigious, the Telegraph in School Awards, and that we won the School of the Year award. We won it the third time. The first time it was 2012 and then 2016 and then 2020 last year. And we also won the award for excellence in academics. And I must mention here that our average, I'm not talking about the highest, our average was 94.3 last year. So, I mean, we're not the kind of school who only talks about academics, and we very well known for our sports and activities. But we managed to somehow, God has been very kind to us, and we managed to get a topper every year in academics. How it happens, I don't know. It's probably the processes and the systems that we follow here. Another award here, the Times of India, we were ranked #1 amongst the top 25 schools in Calcutta. And the next one is about me. The principal was presented with the Pride of the Nation Excellence Award by Mr. Om Birla, Lok Sabha Speaker, and Mr. Manoj Sinha, Governor JNK, on Women's Day. So this was I felt very proud about myself that day. It was a very, very happy moment for me. The school management has been, and it goes without saying, extremely supportive, especially Mr. Pradeep Agarwal,
अरे इसको
CEO
क्या आइडिया
Kalyan
थे
Bharti
बताओ
Trust.
पढ़ के कल मीटिंग है तो इसको क्या क्या पढ़ाया जाए क्या सोच के
May I
बताओ
request, I think everybody should mute their mics, please. Please mute your mic. The school management has been extremely supportive of everything that we do. Mr. Pradeep Agarwal, CEO Kalyan Bharti Trust, and Mr. Prabir Roy, Executive Director Kalyan Bharti Trust. These are the two people I report directly to. And they've been extremely supportive. My grateful thanks to Chairman Kalyan Bharti Trust and Chairman School Managing Committee, all the involved parents, dedicated and committed staff, administration department, Sodexo, transport department, Jyoti, Miranda, Payal, Nancy, without whose help I wouldn't be able to present this report, and most of all, my very dear children. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey of 14 years here, because the school has completed 20 years. This is my 15th report, and I'm talking about then and now, so reminiscing about 14 years of my stay at the Heritage. I must admit that I was an observant for the first 2 years, and then I became a participant. So it was 12 plus 2, 12 years of participating in everything and 2 years of observation. So the school is huge, and the running of Heritage is like no other school. Apart from academics, students live most of the part of their day here. And they and all of us belong here. We really belong here. I joined in 2007, and our first batch of class 12, all of 69 students, wrote their first ISC examination a year later. That's in 2008. That was my examination as well, actually. Today we have 280 students graduating every year, 280 or maybe more. It is not just about number, but the strides we've taken thanks to an enviable team that we are. Recollections of past plans, past attempts to overcome difficulties, drawing from past experiences to solve present problems. We are now a problem-focused school, and we have learned coping strategies as well. So they say that there exists a thin dividing line that separates a good school from a truly great school. I am happy to say that in our 21st year, we are moving steadily along the journey to greatness, and it is a pleasure to be accompanied on this journey by so many wonderful people. I'm hoping that we will all be celebrating our silver jubilee in the next 5 years together with all our well-wishers. Thank you so much and namaskar.
Thank you, ma'am. We will now begin with the launches. Mr. Shashank Veera is an educationist and managing partner at the Hood Education Advisors. He is an entrepreneur, educator, and social infrastructure financer with 3 decades of experience. He has spent several years developing education infrastructure, social sector financing, and technology, including being sector head at the Infrastructure Development Finance Company, as well as head of SchoolNet Research. He has served as the head of research, development, and consultancy at the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations. He has taught and been associated with curriculum reform at schools and universities in India and the UK, as well as designing an international undergraduate level liberal arts program. We would now like to request Mr. Veera to inaugurate our language enrichment program, the Articulate Ensemble.
It gives me great pleasure to launch the Articulate Ensemble program along with the Heritage School. I think it's an absolutely wonderful program, and it's going to have an impact way, way, way beyond just the Heritage School, right? And it's dedicated to all of you out there.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Dilip Surkar has been working in the education and development sector for 32 years with a passion for improving the quality of education. He is currently the Executive Director of Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center, or VASCSC, and also the Director of Vikram Sarabhai Center for Development Interaction, or VICSAT, Ahmedabad. Under his leadership, the Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center received the National Award for Science and Technology Communication from the Government of India and the prestigious Times of India Social Impact Award for the education sector. He is a member of several committees and boards of organizations, including Climate Action Network South Asia, Center for Environment Education, Chetna, Khamir, and Paryavaran EduTech, contributing to policymaking and development. We would like to request Mr. Dilip Surkar to inaugurate our school's own science magazine, Enigma.
Great. I'm so happy to join you all for inauguration of this science magazine, Enigma. And I wish you all the best for success of this magazine.
Thank you, sir. Now we would like to introduce Sansmaran, a book that tells you of a fascinating journey that spans 2 decades of a school that has stood tall in its commitment to quality education, not only in Eastern India, but the entire country. Sansmaran is a telling of the heritage story by its past pupils, the vision, mission, and ethos of our school as translated into everyday reality by the heritants. It has been compiled by Ma'am Ira Bhattacharya. Siddhant Agarwal had suggested the name, and Gaurav Sen had assisted Ma'am throughout. We would like to request our guest of honor to inaugurate Sansmaran.
Great. We are happy to inaugurate this memo as Sansmaran.
I think Sansmaran will have a reading which will go well beyond the Heritage School, because I think the Heritage School story needed telling, and I'm glad that you've done this in telling the story.
Thank you. Now we are honored to introduce the THS Girl Up Club. As a part of the United Nations Foundation Girl Up Initiative, founded in 2010, THS Girl Up is a club committed to the vision of empowering and inspiring adolescent girls. It aims to create leaders who will not only advocate and promote gender equality, but also play a significant role in paving the way to an inclusive, progressive society. We would like to request our guest of honor to inaugurate the Girl Up Club of the Heritage School.
I'm so happy that you have taken this progressive step. I mean, this actually is a very important step for bringing in inclusiveness in the education. And I wish you all the best for this initiative.
Yeah, I join Mr. Sarkar in commending you for doing this. I have a daughter too, and she runs circles around everybody. So if you have more girls who do that, all the best to you.
Thank you.
We are very proud to introduce Samvedna, an initiative by which parents and the family of students can speak to school counselors whenever they wish to, making their expertise accessible to all. They can be consulted online through a simple process of filling up a referral form. This program aims to support students, parents, and teachers in maintaining their psychological and emotional well-being in these trying times. We would like to request our guest of honor to inaugurate the program.
The word resilience, I'm very, happy to see this word there. Resilience is very important in today's world, especially when we are seeing so much being affected by climate change. So I'm so happy to join you for launch of this Samvedna program.
Yeah, this is a wonderful program because not just this, but the wider issue of mental health is so important these days. And I would encourage you to also extend this into a peer counseling framework, because peers are often the greatest supporters when you are building resilience and supporting mental health. But well done.
Thank you. We would now like to request our guest of honor, Mr. Dilip Surkar, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Respected trustees of the Kalyan Bharti Trust, Principal Ma'am, Dr. Seema Sapru, and the Heritage School family. I'm very happy to join you all today on this special occasion of the Heritage School's 20th Foundation Day. It is my privilege to inaugurate all these initiatives, including Enigma, the Science Magazine, the Articulate Ensemble Program, Sansmaran, Girl Up, Samvedna, such wonderful initiatives your school is taking up. Thank you, Dr. Sapru, for your kind invitation. Under the aegis of Kalyan Bharti Trust, the Heritage School has established itself as a next generation school. As you mentioned, for last 20 years now, it has been offering a unique blend of holistic education and awareness of the rich culture and heritage of India. I have been told that the school has state-of-the-art facilities for implementation of its academic, co-curricular, and sports program, and it has over 3,100 students and 280 educators. I myself am associated with the Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center based at Ahmedabad. It was founded way back in 1966 by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of India's space program. His vision was to create a science education facility that could be easily accessible for anyone and everyone. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai himself was inquisitive and innovative as a child. When he was just 12, he created a working model of steam engine train which ran on the tracks laid around his bungalow. He felt that the facilities he received in his childhood should be available to every child to try out their ideas and explore science. Hence, to fulfill his dream, our center offers various interesting science and mathematics hands-on programs for students as well as for teachers. I have fond memories of Heritage School. Long back, maybe around 10, 12 years back, we were graciously allowed use of the school facilities for recruitment process of the Science Express, which is the world's largest and longest running mobile science exhibition. Its most important assets were the science communicators who took science from the lab to common people and explained its real world applications. It is at your school that we picked up some bright young communicators from the eastern part of India. As you know, effective science communication is important for developing scientific temper. Our Indian Constitution upholds the cultivation of scientific temper as a fundamental duty. Scientific temper is the quality of being open-minded to new knowledge and opinions, even if they are against our preconceived beliefs and notions. This gives us ability to consider facts, develop rationale, analyze before concluding, and much more. This is necessary not only for the application of science, but for life itself and the solution of many problems. Science gives us knowledge, logic, experience, while scientific temper guides us on the constructive use of this. For instance, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Science has helped us in better understanding of this disease, leading to development of detection, treatment, and mitigation protocols. Multiple fields like physiology, molecular biology, genetics, virology, immunology, pharmacology, epidemiology, physics, chemistry, statistics, and so many other disciplines have all come together to help us overcome the crisis. Taking this learning to common people is very necessary. Scientific temper and rational thinking will create awareness among the common people, and only then a behavioral change will occur. COVID-19 protocols need us to bring change in our habits and behavior, and it is here that scientific tempers come handy. Many big challenges can be tackled through cultivation of scientific temper. Our human activities are one of the reasons for climate change, which I mentioned earlier. We know that the sum of its effects are extreme weather events like cyclones, melting glaciers and rising seas, shifting habitats, ecosystem changes, spread of tropical diseases like malaria, increasing crop pest, floods, and severe droughts. These are all leading to environmental degradation, water scarcity, food insecurity, and affecting life on the entire planet. Adaptation and mitigation strategies will help us survive this global crisis. To fight climate change, people's willingness to take positive action is required. This will happen only when they are aware of the science involved and the cause and effect relationship between human actions and climate change. I am glad that the Heritage School has undertaken the initiative of starting this science magazine. I am sure it will present the wonderful facets and new developments of science, thereby creating interest and cultivating scientific temper. I am hopeful that it will address the needs of the future citizens of India, that is you all. Critical thinking, problem solving, design thinking, design literacy, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and innovative thinking are some of the important 21st century skills. And the time to learn all these is now. The new national education policy has addressed these needs of the 21st century young India. Once implemented, the policy will enable India to impart world-class education and become a global knowledge center. This whole world needs science, and the science needs women. Women scientists are leading groundbreaking research across the world, but their numbers are still small. Participation of women and other marginalized groups is important to bring a new perspective and approach for solving our collective challenges and achieving scientific excellence. I urge all the girls present here to consider higher studies and careers in sciences. Don't hesitate to enjoy the exploration and experiences of science. I request the teachers to nurture the little seeds of inquisitiveness to prepare women scientists of tomorrow. I'm sure the science magazine will flourish and spread the joy of science. I sincerely hope that it will kindle interest, nurture curiosity, and develop the spirit of inquiry. It will pave the path of scientific temper and scientific development. I look forward to the success of the wonderful initiatives being launched today. My hearty congratulations to the entire team for reaching these milestones. My best wishes for keeping up the excellent work for many more years to come. Thank you all for having me here and listening to me patiently. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We would now like to request our guest of honor, Mr. Shashank Veera, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure and a privilege to be here amongst you at the Heritage School. I'm going to talk more to the students, and I hope some of them are watching. Otherwise, Ayush and Ojasvi, please take the words to the others. Schools traditionally have three legs on which they stand, right? On it, one is the curriculum, right? The second is the campus, and the third is the community. Right? So traditionally, schools are some interplay of all those three things. Now, in this last year and a half, you've had one of those legs ripped away from under you, and that's your campus, right on it. And it's not that your campus doesn't exist, but it might as well not exist, given the way the last year and a half has been. Right? So there you are. You've now got just the curriculum and the community, right? And even the community is at arm's length. The scientists tell us that if you come within 6 feet of each other, you're in deep trouble, right on it. And you got the curriculum that, try mixing chemicals in your home that you would mix in a chem lab, right? And your parents will throw a fit, right? So your campus has got ripped out from under you. your community is at arm's length, and your curriculum is kind of shredded to pieces, right? And that's the world you kids are growing up in on it. And so either you can sit down and say, oh God, my world is so bad and woe is me and what's going to happen. I wasted my class 12. I would have had all of this. I've wasted my class 11 or 10 or whatever class you may be in. Or you can take the approach, don't waste a crisis, right? And so a crisis actually is an opportunity to do things that you would not otherwise have done, right? Because it forces a break in your thinking. It can't be business as usual, right? And the last year and a half has shown that it isn't business as usual, right? Now, your choice is the following. Do you learn from the crisis? Or do you not learn from the crisis? Right? Now, in technical terms, this is called path dependency, right? Path dependency means that, right, is your future going to be guided by the path that you have been following and where you have arrived, right? Or sometimes when you need to make a great change, you need to break away from the path dependency, right? Now, Dr. Sarkar is a scientist. I was a physicist at one stage in my life. We all know that science has traditionally been broken up into two bits: the normal science, which follows path dependency, and the revolutionary science that does not follow path dependency. And the revolutionary science is where the great advances of science have been made traditionally, right? So how can you make use of this crisis, right, to make a break from the path dependency of the way things have always been done, right? And to look at that the world that is going to emerge post the crisis, can we make that a better place? Now, there are other people who are also thinking of this. For example, the exam boards, right? Now, the head of the IB recently changed, right? And Olli-Pekka, who's the incoming Director General, he's used to be the Minister of Education in Finland at approximately 30 years of age. So those of you who are 18 and want to follow in his footsteps, you've got just over a decade, right, on it. Then you're too old on it. Now, he's the Director General of the IB. And what is the first thing that he's doing? He's trying to increase access of the IB diploma program to a wider range of kind of people and range of kind of schools, not just for privileged schools with good resources, right, on it. Now, that's a major shift in the IB. Cambridge assessment. Cambridge assessment is totally reorganizing itself in the last year and a half during the crisis, right? They've kind of like, shredded the entire organization and put it back together on it, right? So not those who are in class 12, but possibly those who are in class 10, class 9, right, can look forward to a different world, right, in the next few years as compared to the world that was there before. And for each one of you, remember what, and I think it was Muhammad Ali, but could have been another boxer, who said, knock me down twice, but if I'm standing the third time round, I'm the winner, right, on it. And I think what you've really got to take from this is that at the end of this crisis, right, you can either look back on the lost opportunities of the last year and a half, right, or you can say, I am that fortunate generation that went through a pandemic and a crisis and came out the stronger for that, right? And that's what I would wish for all of you. Okay, that's that.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we would like to request our founder trustees to bless our students.
Good morning, everyone. Our guests of honor, Mr. Dilip Surkar and Mr. Shashank Veera, fellow trustees, Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Seema Sapru, ED Sir, Mr. Praveen Roy, CEO Sir Mr. Pradeep Agrawal, Director Sir Mr. Basab Chaudhary, other dignitaries on the dais, parents, teachers, and dear children. We are gathered here today to celebrate the 20th anniversary of our Foundation Day. How time flies. It seems just the other day that Bindu and I were given the honor of climbing down into the pit. Bhumi Puja was conducted for the first two buildings of the school. The school opened its doors for the first batch of 421 students in classes 1 to 5 on 25th June 2001. The dream project of Kalyan Bharati Trust had taken off. We were confident but anxious. Thankfully, there were parents who believed in the ethos of the school and entrusted their children to our care. We were a school with a difference, a co-ed day boarding school. Today, on completion of 20 years, it is gratifying to take a look back at our achievements. We have excelled in sports, academics, performing arts, fine arts, and visual arts. Children like Ayushi Lohia have done us proud. In martial arts, one can't but remember the brilliance of Karan Bagri. In the opening ceremony of the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi, there was a young child who played the tabla. He was a clone of our very own young Kavalchi, Aditya Datta. However, we cannot afford to sit on our laurels. We must look ahead at our ambitions and aspirations. The school has grown not just in numbers but in ideas and in the quality of teaching and learning. The last year, coping with the pandemic has been a real challenge, and it is a matter of pride that our school has played a pioneering role in the field of online learning. Full marks for this to our principal ma'am, Mrs. Seema Sapru, and her entire team. Our teachers are catalysts and change makers who have very successfully shaped the lives of thousands of children who have graduated from the Heritage School. Our alumni are research scholars, musicians, investment bankers, entrepreneurs, and well-known artists. On behalf of Kalyan Bharati Trust, I assure you that we will never compromise on quality and excellence. I would once again like to express our grateful thanks to all our well-wishers and congratulate everyone associated with the school. Long live the Heritage School. Jai Hind.
Heritage School has completed 20 years. We began with a dream to create a center of excellence in education. Some like-minded industrialists of Calcutta collaborated to come together for this great cause. Experienced architects and educationists who created similar institutions were invited. Now 20 years later today, Heritage is regarded as one of the best sought after schools in Calcutta. My heartiest congratulations to the team Heritage, which is supported by excellent leadership of the principal and the management team. Jai Hind.
The Heritage has traversed the journey of 20 years, turning our vision to reality. It is today acknowledged as one of the premier institutions in the country for its infrastructure and quality of educator. We lay emphasis on simultaneous development of body, mind, and spirit. The academic curriculum and co-curricular activities help provide holistic learning to the students at Heritage School. However, the essence of education is to learn how to learn, to stay calm and balanced in adversities. Although we have been able to achieve some of our goals we had set out for, the journey to success has just begun. We have miles to go before we sleep.
Heritage School is completing 20 years of its start, and it's been a great journey from day one. It was a great concept. It continues to be a path breaker. It continues to challenge us on a day-to-day basis on how to keep ahead. And I'm so glad to see the seed which was sowed 22 or 23 years ago has become a full-fledged tree, and now it is on its growth, and I'm sure we will see many more achievements in the future. My thanks to all the staff and all our principals, vice principal, headmistresses, leadership team which has made this possible, and best wishes for the future.
हेरिटेज स्कूल के 2 दशक संपूर्ण होने पर मेरी तरफ से बहुत बधाई। मुझे उम्मीद है और मेरी ये कामना है कि भविष्य में हेरिटेज ग्रुप और बहुत ऊंची ऊंचाइयां पर पहुंचे।
Congratulations to the Heritage School of Calcutta to completion of 20 glorious years.
हेरिटेज स्कूल कलकत्ता के 20 साल पूरे होने पर बहुत बहुत बधाई और आशीर्वाद।
Congratulations to the Heritage School Kolkata on completion of 20 glorious years.
हेरिटेज स्कूल के 20 साल कंप्लीट होने पर बहुत बहुत बधाई और आशीर्वाद।
Congratulations to all our executives, senior persons and staff members for their contribution towards establishing a benchmark in the field of education in the first 20 years. Wishing the school all the best for further progress and development in the next 10 years.
Heritage is a school, futuristic school. I wish a happy 20th Foundation Day.
Atte Vitan Pade, Three Man Chowdhury, the Purushottam Jati Chitnangia, और श्रीमान हाई किशन जी चौधरी के नेतृत्व में अनेक शनई सदनों ने कलकत्ता शहर में नायकों और नायकियों की एक अलग विद्यालय की कल्पना तो मूर्त रूप दिया था, जिसमें 12 तो बालिकाएं एक साथ विद्याध्ययन कर सके और साथ ही साथ उनके सहित और प्रतिभा का बहुमुखी विकास हो। मुझे खुशी ही नहीं पर गर्व है कि हमने इस कार्य में सफलता हासिल की है। हेरिटेज स्कूल ऑफ कलकत्ता की ही नहीं अभी तो देश का उत्तर ज्ञान वर्धक चिकित्सालय है। इतनी उन्नति में यहाँ से शिक्षकों और स्टाफ का सहयोग काबिल तारीफ है। मैं इस प्रतिष्ठान से स्वर्णिम भविष्य की आशा करता हूँ, जहाँ से समाज को पढ़े लिखे और सम्मान नागरिक मिलते हैं। वंदे मातरम। जय हिंद।
The school has set a benchmark in the field of education in the first 20 years, wishing the school further progress and development in the next 20. Again, congratulations.
Hello, Heritage is a futuristic school, and this school is with a difference. Congratulations to team of Heritage. Happy Foundation Day.
The Heritage School today is a name to reckon with. It was a long, tedious journey. It took 20 years to reach the heights the Heritage School today commands. This is a glorious time to rejoice. Celebration is on the cards, but we have miles to go. Our focus on the future target should be in our eyes while cheering the great achievement.
Many congratulations to the leadership team and the management team of the Heritage School, Calcutta, for completing 20 glorious years. You've been a futuristic school, a progressive school, and you made a difference to society in the last 20 years, and wishing you all the very best for the coming 20. Congratulations once again.
I wish to congratulate everyone associated with the Heritage School, Calcutta, on completion of its 20 glorious years. I wish the school every best and hope it continues to scale newer heights.
Long live Heritage School, Kolkata.
The school has set new benchmarks
in the field of education in the last 20 years. I wish the school the very best and further progress and development in the next 20 years.
Congratulations to the Heritage School, Kolkata, on completion of 20 glorious years.
Thank you to all of the trustees.
Let us now sit back and enjoy the video presentation by the parents of our students.
Namaskar. With a deep sense of gratitude, I would like to wish the Heritage School a very happy 20th birthday. I am a proud parent of two beautiful boys studying presently in class 8 and class 11. 7 years ago, when we were relocating from the UK, making the right decision for our children's school was very important for us. And today, I feel very blessed that we were able to make the best decision. THS has given our children a very balanced environment where they have excelled in academics, sports activities, extracurricular activities, and above and beyond everything, they have learned to become well-balanced, disciplined children, having a deep sense of respect, gratitude, love, and compassion for everyone. Thank you, Team THS. Thank you to all teachers, principals, staff, and all the parents of our friends who have become friends for us, for being a great big family. Wish you a very happy 20th birthday. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, the Heritage School. We have been in a relationship with you for last 13 years, encompassing curricular and non-curricular activities of my son. It was not an easy task to send a 3-year-old children to a city school which was 20 kilometers away unless you paved the path to the school. We sent a little boy to the school. You transformed him to a mature teen of 16 years old with all-round abilities. Today, his performance in academics, track and field, football, swimming, all are attributed to you, the school. So today, with heart full of memories, we express our gratitude in this special event of 20th birth anniversary of the Heritage School. Thank you, school.
Namaste. Being a parent of a heritage, I am grateful to the Heritage School. I am from Howrah. My daughter, a student of class 11, has been in this school for 13 years now. The school has provided such an environment for our children that in all these years, I could never convince my daughter to intentionally miss a single day of school, excluding only 5 exceptional days. She learns a lot from the school, not only in the field of academics, but has also become an expert in extracurricular activities such as dancing, swimming, etc. Finally, I want to salute the effort of Team Heritage during this pandemic. Thank you, Heritage. Congratulations on completion of 28.
It's my pleasure and privilege to share my experience about the Heritage School as a parent. I still remember the day when my husband and I, along with our daughter, visited the school for the first time. What impressed us most was the serene environment and the green campus. We instantly decided of admitting Ashmita here. It has been 13 years since we are a part of the Heritage family, and over these years, the school has grown by leaps and bounds under the guidance of the principal, Mrs. Sakru. Today, my little daughter has bloomed into a confident individual, and it was only possible because of the well-curated curriculum and the wide range of extracurricular activities that the school conducts. Overall, I must say it is because of the tireless efforts of all the staff members of the school that the school is where it is today. Congratulations, THS, for completing 20 wonderful years, and wish you all the best for the upcoming years. Thank you.
I have always considered the Heritage School as my extended family. Sending less than 3-year-old was never easy, but it just blew my mind when I realized all his teachers know something more than me about my own child. The trust, dependency, understanding started to build up. Today, after 10 long years, I have to admit that whenever I seek your support, you have never disappointed me. The education which you provide, that is not only for the career building, but it's also kind of man making, character building. It is the assimilation of the ideas that are not only inculcating IQs into all the children, but also the EQ, which is equally important. I take this opportunity to extend my thanks from core of my heart for making all the Heritans a true human being. Thank you, Heritage. Happy 20th anniversary.
My association with Heritage started almost 9 years back. So it was in 2011 when I started looking for schools. We wanted a school which would be different in the sense that would impart, holistic education. And when we actually went and, toured the Heritage School and met the teachers, and we thought that this would be the ideal destination for my little one. I'm really happy, honored, and proud that my son has been part of this Heritage family, which has actually been an extended family for all of us. Even, it goes without saying that even in such trying times, the school has motivated each and every child, has made them as comfortable as possible, and given them a lot of attention and a lot of care and love. So thank you, teachers. Thank you for the entire family of Heritage. Wish you all the best. A happy 20. Thank you.
We'd like to begin with the prize distribution ceremony for the past academic year 2020 to 2021.
Namaste. It is a great honor to be a part of the 20th year celebrations of the Heritage School, Kolkata. We would like to thank our management and all the entire Heritage family for being our strength and support through the years. Welcome to the annual prize distribution ceremony for the academic year 2020-21. Prize Day is always special. We would like to acknowledge all the hard work that has gone in during these difficult times. When we work together, we achieve more. And as we appreciate and celebrate the achievements of our young learners, we would also like to thank our parents for their unstinted support. You have been with us every inch of the way and have been a great source of inspiration for our children. Standards have been very high, and certificates of academic excellence will be awarded in 3 categories level-wise. All the children who have secured 95% and above will be receiving certificates of A double star. Children who have secured 90% and above will be getting certificates with A single star. And those who have secured 85% and above will be getting certificates of A grade. You are all with us and we are very proud of you. So please put your hands together for our young Heritans. Thank you.
Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. At the Heritage School, we have thinkers, innovators, leaders amongst our children. We here celebrate success and hard work. Our children took up the challenge of the online classes and the assessments so confidently, and that is the reason we are honoring them here. We are honoring their achievements. Congratulations, children, you are all winners. For class 4s, A double star, 95% and above, A single star, 90 to 94%, A 85 to 89%. For class 5s, A double star, 95% and above, A star, 85 to 94%, and A 75 to 84%. All the best to you, children. Let's enjoy the prize day.
Namaste to all the dignitaries, parents, teachers, and my dear students. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our management, principal ma'am, headmaster sir, headmistress ma'am, my co-coordinators, teachers, admin staff, catering staff, facility staff, and transport staff for providing me the support and guidance to carry on this huge responsibility of shouldering the middle school of the Heritage School. I would like to thank our parents and students who have been our partners in education and have been supportive of all the new endeavors the school has undertaken. This year, we have introduced the Past Perfect, an initiative of the History Department. We empathize with all the families who have lost their near and dear ones. We hope we will come out stronger from this pandemic situation. I congratulate all the stakeholders on the completion of the 20th year of the Heritage School. Thank you.
morning, everyone. Good morning. Dear all, in this auspicious occasion of 20th Foundation Day, I am feeling privileged to announce the names of all the students who have performed academically beyond a certain standard in the last session 2020-21. However, before announcing their names, I must take this opportunity to congratulate and thank every little brave-hearted students who are going through this extraordinary time, extraordinary circumstances. They have adapted to a new form of learning. They have missed memories of schools. They have missed the company of their friends. And many have dealt with strict quarantine in such a tender young age. And they have taken all this bravely, courageously. I salute to each and every student for your effort that you have shown in your academic performance in spite of all these constraints. It is very, very difficult, but yet you have left a mark, dear all, you have left a mark. So all of you deserve a very, very big hand. Well done, boys. Well done, girls. And I must say that your hard work must carry on and carry on and carry on in this session and in coming sessions as well. Life has its own way to test your caliber, your knowledge, your skill. I congratulate, therefore, each and every student for trying their best in this extraordinary time. However, as all prize distribution has a criteria, here also we have it. The criteria that we have for session 2020 and 2021 for the students of class 9 are as follows. In the consolidated percentage, students, those who have got above 90, will be getting a certificate of A double star. Students, those who have scored between 80 to 89, will get a certificate as A star, and all those whose percentage is between 70 to 79 will get a certificate as A. But my heartiest congratulations goes to one and all, to every one of you who are getting certificate. And definitely, I will wait eagerly from all the other students of the entire batch for a better performance in this session. Thank you, all of you. Wish you all the very best. Namaste.
Good morning. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our management, Principal Ma'am, HM Sir, HM Ma'am, coordinators, teachers, and admin staff for providing me the support and guidance to carry on this huge responsibility of soldering the ISC section of the Heritage School. I would like to thank all my colleagues for your dedication and hard work. I feel so blessed for working with colleagues like you. I would like to thank our parents and students who have been our partners in education and have been supportive of all the initiatives the school has undertaken. I appreciate your help and support during this emergency and crisis situation. Despite the uncertainty posed by the pandemic, this global crisis also has been extraordinary time for learning. We hope we all will come out from this pandemic situation. I would like to give message to my dear students by quoting Swami Vivekananda: take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Waiting for happier days ahead in school. Thank you. Stay well, stay safe. Namaste.
Very well said by Sir Isaac Newton. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Namaste. It is my proud privilege to address you all on the occasion of the 28th celebration of the Heritage School. We are about to begin with the prize distribution ceremony for the Cambridge IGCSE curriculum. This curriculum prepares students for life, helping them develop an informed curiosity and a lasting passion for learning. We shall be awarding the IGCSE Year 1 students, that is the Class 9 students, in 3 different categories for general proficiency. They are: students receive a double star in the 90% and above, students receive A star for 80 to 89%, and students receive A for 70 to 79% category. For the IGCSE Year 2 students, that is the Class 10 of Batch 2021, it was a challenging year. They did online classes, but after that, they physically came to school to write their board examination. Maintaining all COVID protocols, they wrote the examination, they were lucky enough, and ultimately came out with flying colors. I'm extremely proud to inform you about the result that has come out. Maniza Khan is the school topper for the year 2021 at the first position, getting 97.6%, 8 A stars in 8 subjects. The second position is taken up by Akansha Gupta at 97% with 8 A stars in 8 subjects. The third position is taken up by Ashish Panda at 8 A stars with 8 subjects, Shahid Jain with 7 A stars in 8 subjects, and both receiving a 96.2%. The class average has been fantastic of 81.14%. Congratulations, dear children, and a very warm thank you to all the parents. Please sit back and enjoy the celebration for today.
Namaste. As we assemble here today on Prize Distribution Day, we do not draw distinctions between which of us succeeded and which of us did not. Since life is a continuous process of learning, a prize that you receive today is a recognition of the small success in life for having been able to become better versions of yourself and for learning to chase a dream, a hope for becoming the hero who you sought to be. So congratulations to all the recipients of the various awards. Now that your bigger prize is your honest attempt at learning. Nothing can take the attempt away from you, and that is the medal that you give to yourself. Students of IBDP Year 1 will be receiving the certificates under the heading A double star, A star, and A. This is according to the percentage mentioned earlier. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, dear parents. We would now like to request everyone to join us for the school song.
We would now like to request our headmistress, Ma'am Runa Chatterjee, and our headmaster, Sir Daryl Christensen, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaste. Over the last 20 academic years, the school has walked down many diverse paths where our children have not only learned new skills, but also excelled in various activities. Our school has given access to different kinds of learners, providing support and scaffolding to ensure success.
Our results in ICSE, ISC, IGCSE, IBDP, and NIOS get better each year. Our students are well placed in colleges and universities within the country and abroad today. The wide canvas of opportunities provides the learners scope to acquire skills, learn concepts, and life skills, ensuring a holistic development. We are proud of these achievements and the overall development of our children in the fields of academics, sports, culture, and co-curricular activities. Many of our alumni have carved a niche for themselves in society today, and we are very proud of them.
On behalf of the Heritage family, we convey our grateful thanks to our management, the Kalyan Bharati Trust, all our trustees, Director Sir, Mr. Probir Roy, CEO Sir, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Agarwal, CFO Sir, Mr. Manoj Saraugi, for their constant support and guidance. We thank our supportive management, whose continuous support to the ideology of education has enabled the school to come so far.
Our warm gratitude to our parents for trusting and having faith in us. We understand the enormous responsibility and challenges that remote learning placed on parents, guardians, and students, as they had to create time, space, routine, and support for learning at home. We realize that all of our families are experiencing a difficult time and that there are many other needs in addition to student learning that are critical as we work through this crisis together.
We are so thankful to all of you for your patience and resilience, the fortitude and determination you have demonstrated. We convey our thanks to our team at the Heritage, Ma'am Sapru, our proactive and dynamic principal, who has always guided and encouraged us, Commander Day Sir, Colonel Mr. Amitabh Ghosh Dostidas Sir, Mr. Mitro and the admin team, Orindro Sir, Devobroto Sir, Rakesh Sir, Noyana Ma'am, the accounts department, our infirmary nurses, our secretaries and receptionists, with a special note of thanks for Ma'am Jyoti and Ma'am Payal.
Our sincere thanks to Sodesco, the facility staff, security staff, and the Didis. Our special thanks to each and every one of them for their involvement and commitment. We would not only like to thank, but also applaud the extremely committed, self-motivated, and diligent team of coordinators, deputy coordinators, HODs, and teachers for the tireless efforts in imparting quality education to the students.
A big thank you to all our librarians, the colleagues of the computer department, Shankar Sir, Shomitra Sir, Mr. Pani and his system admin team for their continuous support and cooperation in helping to make this event a grand success.
Wishing you good health and happiness. Namaste.
Let us now rise for the national anthem.